Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is another part of the build log for the E75-100 Standardpanzer. Obviously it's a paper tank, as they call them. I think it's just on the drawing board, and not too sure if it actually got anything built on it. But I will now show you how basically the camo I'm going to do is basically just a green camo on this one, which is what's on the box really. So I shall show you how I do it. It's probably no different to anybody else, but everything I do is mainly freehand. I don't usually use any stencils or anything, so I'll try and show you the best I can without getting my hands in the way. So what I'm going to do, and I'll be using XF67, I'll be using the NATO green for the camo. So I'll try and keep it as real as possible to the one that's actually on the painting thing, which is roughly this one there. So I'll try and keep it as close as possible to that. So here we go. I see I've already pre-filled me thing up. I'm just going to see if it's, yeah, it's fine. Right, so I shall start by, I'll just angle it that way slightly, and I'll move my chair. And if I start by just doing an outline from here, right, and where are we going? Are we going downwards? We're going downwards. And then slight line there. We'll just fill all this in. And you just gently do it. There's no need to, you know, go overboard. So I'll do that little bit there, and then it seems to come. Down about there. Like so. And then where are we going next? It's a bit longer on one, a bit longer on here. And again. Let's have a look, and it goes a little line between there and there, and it comes all the way around, there. So I will be taking the turret off eventually, once I get the camo pattern sorted. So let's just outline this again. Right, so this comes onto the front. Let me have a look. So this part here will now come right down here, from here and around there. So I'll fill this in now. Okay, just take your time, so there's no rush. Just, you know, as you can see, I've got my layer brush set up to the actual thing that I like to spray on. So it won't do any more and it won't do any less, unless obviously you get the clog, which is very rarely with Tamiya paints. So, as you can see, it does work quite well. Even with a little cheap airbrush, it works just as well as the. Let me just fill that gap in there. Works just as well as an expensive brush. So where are we at now? So there's a little bit just from there to there. Okay, it'll go up on there and down and up and back round onto there. So we'll fill this in now. I'll take the turret off when I get it all matched up. So, and then this carries on right round. So this carries on right round to the gun mantlet. Let me just see if I can get to the angle on here to actually cover the handles. Right, sorry about I just need to get to these little bits that we can't quite get round to the angle on. So if you can't see, it won't be 2 seconds. Right, so we've got that there, and then for the rear, it seems to come round from the bottom. Yeah, so this comes round from here and up to there. Sorry if you can't see, it's a bit in the way at the moment, but we're getting there. So we got that piece there, and then where are we at next? Okay, and I'll do the turret, and then we can get the line for. Is that the line that I want? It is indeed. So we can. Let's have a look at the bottom of it. So it just comes down slightly from there, and there we go. Fill that bit in. And obviously, when I'll take the turret off, I'll just carry on underneath the turret and just come back round there. And just make sure that's. Okay, so that's that. And where are we going from there? Here's the back piece in, so where the back is coming from here. And there again, just keep going. Around that little bit there. And as you go right through the thing, it goes right down the back, so I shall lift this up just a second. If I can you see that? If I lift it from there, so we've got this going roughly from there. It's quite a big solid chunk, this one. Behind that exhaust. That's part of that, and the other part is, you see, it's quite green around this. That's the rear end, if you can quite see that. Okay, I'll pop that down and bring this back around. Okay, I'll just go over there, it's a bit missing. Just on there, needs a bit of, it's on there. Okay, so let's see what the top of the turret looks like. So it comes from the back, and just sort of a squiggly line from there to there and round. Just go in. I hope you can see. So I can't watch the screen at the same time when I'm painting, unfortunately. There's just a little bit of green on there. This on there. Okay, so we've got that bit, and then there we go in again. And we have another bit coming from here which joins there and right round there. Let's just twist that just to make sure that you got the commander's cooper all done and make sure it's not missing any bits. Let's just tidy that edge up. Okay, so that's the top bit, I think that looks like. Yeah, I think it's just a little. Right, so we'll start off. Oh, I missed a bit there, look. I'm not concentrating. Okay. Right, so let's go and turn it round. Let's bring it into a bit. So this seems to come from round here and up and down. So I presume it comes that line right down there, does it? It does indeed. And from there again, I'll just make sure we get that there. And this sounds like a squiggly line again. Alright, so let's fill this in. Right, let's get these wraps. They should be covered. On this side, I think we're okay on this side. Right, so that's part of the turret there, and then we have another part of it going to meet from here. Meet that up there, and so go to the bottom of the turret, and then we'll see where that matches up to. Right, let's just get to this bit here until these grab handles and track okay, so that needs to come up there, right, just to match on that. Let me just tidy this up. Okay, we seem to have a slight, I must have missed that bit there, slightly from just outside there, just right round there. I must have missed out the connection onto there. Sorry if you can't see, apologies. That's a bit of the commander's hatch. Okay, missed a bit there. And just on there, you forget about these little things, and then I empty the gun out, and it's so I just tidy that bit up there, looks a bit rough. Okay, so we got that part, and then from here, just want to fill in a bit better than it is. As long as you keep your gun moving, you get a basic shape line and just sort of fill it in. So it actually needs to come out a little bit further. Okay, so we got that, and then on the front we have from, let's have a look at this on the front, so from here we have And this is just right round here. I'm sorry you can't see, can you? Let me just move the gun barrel. Let me just check. Yeah, it comes right down here. Round, round. I'll have to do underneath, so I just need to put a line there and a line there, and I'll know where to match them up at, and then we just fill this in again. Maybe it's a bit boring, but I just thought I'd try to do something I've never done before. Just spray and talk at the same time. See, I can multitask. You know, you didn't say I can't. At least he says I can't multitask. I'm not doing too bad. Talking and painting at the same time. I'll just tidy that piece up there, looks a bit rough. Okay. Just need to give it a bit of a crack there. Weld seam. Okay, so let's just move this back round again. I don't think any more on that underneath there. I think that just needs to okay, let's just put that back around there for now. Okay, so on the rear part we have another wavy line coming from here. And right around there. Let's fill this bit in. Let's just turn to the side to get these. I think they're thing holders for the tow cables, and then it comes right round here to the top on there. Okay, and then the reverse again on the bottom again. I'll just have to lift it up again so we can still quite see the back of it, and I'll carry down from around about there. It's not going to be exact, but it'll be good enough for me. More difficult at the back because there's that many bumps and things on it as well, so I'll just have to turn it to the slightly to the side just a second while I get into this corner. And okay, I don't need to go any farther down there. Just underneath there, look. That needs to be green. I missed that, didn't I? I was supposed to show you. I know this is going to be covered up again with a bit of rust, I think, or something. So let's just move the turret. Again, I'll take it off now, so now I know where we're coming from. So I'll just remove the turret. If I can remember which way it goes off. It's still, come on, off you come. Let me just put that button down. Easier to do is just to. So I haven't got anything attached yet, so if I can find the. Where are we going? There we go. Let's pop that back on there for now, because I need to take the turret off anyhow. Right, so let me just put that to one side, and let's just fill this in then. It's quite a narrow spray this. I don't like it too spread out, so I can't control that. I can control this better when it's a thin line. Still dries fine, as you'll see. There's no difference at all. Let me just go right on the rim. I'll just tidy that place up there. So just bring it down a bit, I think. And again, just go right round. Make sure you get in between all the surface bits and bobs. Normally I'll probably miss something, but I don't like that bit there. Let's just tidy that up. That bit there. Like I say, I've got to do the base in that in a minute. I'm just going to tidy the edge up on that. Right, so I'll remove that for now. I don't like that part either. Sorry, I'm just going back on my own work. Very sharper edge. That's better. Right, so I'll just remove that. I'll put that to one side for now. Then I'll need to, where I've made the marks on here, from there. I'll just the angle on there. Let me just get that part in. What you can't see is what you'll be able to see shortly. Let's just make sure I've got everything in there. Okay, and then the other part was from where we're looking at. Yeah, so that was like that. So we'll join the bottom. Can you see? Can't see from my big fat hand, can't you? There's nothing you can see there. Sorry about that. Just this dark bit. If I lift it too far, you can't see. So let me just try my best. Just let's fill this bit in. There we go. So let's put this back on. Just out of the way, let me see if it matches up. Yep, fine. Right, so okay, the back the muck guard there. That puts the hoops for the jack. There we go. Right, bye. So let me just have to remove it all again, sorry, because on here it's saying the gun barrel is, come on buddy, from there is all green from here, so just to bear with me a minute, I'll do this so we can see it's all green. It's not camouflage at all. You can see better there. Just, you know, don't get too much on, just keep going up and down. It'll cover eventually, and it covers your fingers as well. I should really wear gloves, but I get told off by the missus so many times I don't wear. You should be wearing gloves. Right, can we still see? If I do it that way, I'll just move that across there and we'll start again on this side. All the way up. I do usually have a cardboard box for me spraying, but if I put it in the cardboard box you wouldn't be able to see it at all. So right, and then we can turn it on its bum. I'll hold it up a slight touch, but I don't want to get the same again. Just keep moving the airbrush and all that so it doesn't pool up. Okay, so let's twist that round. Hold on to the turret now, and then we'll just get that last bit done. Just keep moving it. Have I got everything? Just a bit there. There we go. That's the barrel. That's the thing. Is that everything done? The wheels don't stay, just the normal yellow, there's no colour on them. So I've got the front. Let's pop that to one side in 2 seconds. So I've got to do the commander's hatch as well, which I'll have to pin that down in a minute. So let's just remove those. And we'll bring back in, so I can put it all together and just pop the hatch back on as well. Just make sure I don't grab out of the paint. It does sit quite nicely together when you get it sitting. It's a really nice fit. Right, let's pop the barrel back on. Let's just check everything on the it's matching with the yeah, you can see. So let's need to tidy it up slightly. Yellow again, just go around the edges. As you can see, it's ain't too bad at all really. So that's better. Not too bad. Obviously, there's no decals with this, so I find it a bit boring. So I'll find a couple of the old spares and just tart it up a little bit. Otherwise, it looks a bit bland. Obviously, it's got to be weathered and one thing and another. Yet this is just the base paint down. There we are again. So what I need to do now is just to pop the hatch on there somehow. I can hold it with the tweezers on one side without it blown away. let me just pin it there for a second, and that'll do. So I'm waiting for some figures to come for this. I missed a bit there again. Right, so I think that's about it for now. Let me just, I'll probably do a little bit more work off camera, but you get the basic. You know, there's nothing too hard about doing things freehand. Just be confident. You know, if you make a mistake, you can always recover it with base paint again and do it again. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it's a bit different from a normal German camouflage, but say it's a paper Panzer, so there's a bit of free, you know, you can use your imagination to a certain degree. So I think that's about it. Thank you very much for taking your time out of your day to watch this, and I hope you've learned something, as I do every time I watch somebody else's YouTube videos, and I find all sorts of great information and useful tips. So I hope somebody can make some use of this, or is it just the normal thing for somebody to do? I don't know, but I thought I'd do it for a change. So I'd like to thank all my subscribers, and I've got a few more again, which is nice. The next bit will be, I will start to do the weathering. Well, actually no, I won't tell a lie. I will find some decals when this is dry. I will put some decals on, and then I don't bother with gloss coats. I just do a dull coat. Just put the decals on, dull coat, leave that to set for a good 12-24 hours, whatever, and then I start the weathering. So, not quite, I don't think I'll do, but I could do, I suppose, put the decals on, couldn't I, when this is dry, put back on the decals. How I do it's no different to anybody else, but I'll just see what I can find. So I'm starting to yabber on a bit now, so I think we've got to call it a day, since it's 32 minutes long. So this is Greg signing off, and thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch. We'll catch you soon.